Good evening. My name is Katie Fenstermaker, and for today's presentation, I'm going to discuss the United Way, which is a wonderful, wonderful nonprofit organization that is located all over the country and also in other countries as well. The United Way is a great, great nonprofit organization which helps with advocacy and awareness and funding for welfare problems, welfare issues in our communities. They basically promote healthy living, education, and jobs in that area, and they target the hardest hit areas in our country and also in other countries, and they just do an amazing job through the help of their volunteers. Um, First, I'll discuss a little bit of brief history about the United Way and how they got started. The United Way began in 1887 actually as a group of religious leaders in Denver, Colorado, who struggle or strive to bring awareness to the area's welfare problems. They campaigned and worked as agents to raise funds for local charities. They that year in 1887, they raised $21,700 and created a movement that later became the United Way. The work and mission of the United Way is again to raise advocacy for welfare problems. And it's been around for over 100 years, and their mission is very clear and concise. They believe in the importance of helping people in the hardest hit areas of our communities. Areas where seemingly simple things like healthy foods to eat, education, good paying jobs are very hard to come by. They believe that everyone is entitled to an education and deserves the right to a good life. Their advocacy and funding are able to get out and help them to who need it the most and encourage those things. One of the things they seek is to not only to find solutions, doable solutions to those key issues, but also to find reasons to why they began in to begin with. How did those problems start? Where is the root of the problem coming from? That's one of the key issues that they seek out when they are working with a hard hit area. The United Way has had to be creative in these difficult economic times. Um, During the fall of the economy in the last couple years, they've lost some of their major supporters, General Motors, NCR. With the fall of those companies, the United Way lost a lot of their funding. So they have had to be creative and strategic in finding ways to still reach out to others with less money. And that was a problem because not only were they working with less funds, but the influx of people in need was much greater. And so they had to be creative and work together with even and ask for even more volunteers and more help from the communities to help reach those in need. So that was extremely important how they did that, and were still able to provide a much needed help to those people. The United Way is not just here in the United States. There is also the United Way worldwide, and what they do is it's a movement composed of almost 1,800 community-based United Way organizations in 45 countries and territories. It is an interconnected movement that transcends borders and cultures in pursuit of the common good. Regardless of the need, the United Way has helped reduce, work to help reduce such things as teen pregnancy or assist with relief efforts from natural disasters. The United Way is a powerful force to help those in need. So if you're looking to help a nonprofit organization, and there are many, many out there, but if you're looking to help and you just not real sure where to begin, do your research on the United Way. They are an amazing organization, and they even work in smaller communities and work with local businesses to do a payroll deduction. If you want to give a couple dollars, weekly, bi-weekly, or if you can't afford to give large amounts, they will do a payroll deduction, which is a simple way to to contribute, because every little bit adds up. But what they do is so important, and to have a United Way in your community is just amazing, because they can do amazing things. So get out there and do your research, unitedway.org, and look at that and see what all they do, because it truly is astounding. I thank you for your time tonight, and I would like to apologize for not having an audience present for this presentation. I had set, that's why I'm kind of doing this now. Had arranged to have an audience, and it kind of fell through. So I do apologize for that, as I know it was required for this assignment. So anyway, thank you for your time, and I enjoyed this semester and working with all of you. So best of luck to everyone. Thanks.